good recovery there, and you reacted right at right at full stall. And so what I kind of want to show you though is if you didn't react, what would happen?
Okay.
Yeah, which is kind of a cool thing.
Sorry, I messed that up.
No, that was fine. That was that wasn't bad at all. Good reaction to it.
Okay, we're back at 1500.
Yep.
We'll do the same drill again?
Yep, we'll do the same again.
Okay. And so right now you just want me to keep it back?
Yep, exactly, yeah. Throttle to idle and then keep it back. So this time don't recover until I'll tell you when to recover.
All right.
Back, there's stall warning, mid-yellow, AOA is still going. It's going to hit the red line.
There we go, I feel the buffeting.
Yep, a little bit of buffeting. There's full stall. The airplane's going to settle itself into basically a descent at about about 1,000 feet a minute.
I'm all the way to the stop right now.
Yep, and you still have actually aileron control too.
Also rudder control, yeah.
Yep, all right, you can go ahead and recover.
Down.
And then we only lost, 300 feet there even doing that,
Yeah. So, yeah, nice. Okay.
So it's, I think that's how you can tell it's spin resistant. I mean, you could literally, it's not authorized to do it, but they did it in the flight testing of the airplane. Is put it into, full opposite rudder, full aileron, all the different combinations, all the different weight combinations, and can get it to spin.
Thank you.
So it's spin resistant. So it's a cool feature of the airplane. I mean, I think it does add a lot to the safety of it.
Okay, so there's Rock Hill over there.
Yep, there's Rock Hill. So next, let's go down to the water. So yeah, the wind we're basically favoring a landing going this direction. So what I'll probably do is I'll take control here for a second. I'll scout out a spot to do a water landing.
Okay.
But if you want to, I guess, get it started back the other direction.
I'll make a U-turn here?
Yeah, I'll make a U-turn.
Okay.
Start looking for a place to land.
I'm gonna look here where we're at.
Okay. Yeah, so we're right on the 1,800 feet.
Yep.
Shelf line. Okay. If you don't mind, let's circle the dam here.
Oh yeah, sure.
Now we show 5 gallons of fuel.
Yeah, looks like about 5.5. We burned 4 an hour, so we should have another at least half hour to be safe. Plus, I mean, we're literally 2-3 minutes from the runway at Rock Hill, so at least on this end of the lake we are. So.
Rock Hill traffic to the sky.
The river would be a fun thing to fly down too.
I like doing that.
You just gotta be careful about power lines over those over rivers, that especially the ones that aren't marked. But yeah, it's be fun to go low level, But I don't know about landing though. It's pretty rocky down there.
Yeah, I don't think you can land anywhere on the river.
Yeah. We can descend a little bit too.
Okay.
Yeah, about 1,300 feet, because that'll be about 500 feet above the water.
Okay.
Trying to gauge the wind direction. It does look like it's probably fairly light. I mean, the smoke coming up from those towers didn't really.
I'm looking at the water here. The water is calm to our left. I mean, the wind at Rock Hill was we're flying right into it right now.
Yeah.
But look at the glassy water down there.
Yeah, right.
I think we're headed straight into the wind.
Okay. Yeah, what I'm thinking is maybe we'll take it downwind down this leg and then make a final coming this way towards the south.
Okay, we're about 500 above ground now.
Okay.
Want to stay here?
Yeah, let's stay here. Keep us clear of, or help us maintain our obstacle limits. It's kind of 500 feet is like a typical seaplane pattern altitude. And then we just kind of want to find a place too where we're not going to be any boat wakes, or if we are directly behind them.
I wonder if shooting in this way, to the right of the island here, this boat should be gone by then.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I think the boat boatway crossing it right now. There's the power lines there, but yeah, it's a possibility. Or even going deeper into the...
Right. Or do you want to shoot up into that creek there?
Wondering even going in that lake over there, because it looks pretty calm in there.
Yeah. Now, is there a power line running towards the power plant here that crosses over?
Yeah, we'd have
right
to.
There.
There is one. It looks like it's crossing right there, so we'd have to be down by then.
Yeah.
In other words, yeah. Plus, I see a boat coming out, so.
Okay, the rain is still here.
Yep. So, we may be able to. You can kind of see where the rain starts, almost like a base there, and then a final. Just kind of. It looks calm, or calm up here.
Okay. So where do you want me to turn base here?
Yeah. So let me kind of do the approach to show you the procedure, how to do it first, and then we'll get you to do one too.
Very good. Okay, your aircraft.
All right, my aircraft. So we're just gonna. I'll have you check out your window, make sure there's no obstacles and whatnot down there to worry about. Well, and as I get down to, I'm going to be monitoring the water conditions. I might make it like a splash and go or a go around, depending on the water conditions and stuff too. So,
all right.
I do see a little bit of some rollers down in there from like a boat wake. But anyways, right about here, I'll call it beam roughly. So I'm going to pull power back basically to 3,000 RPM.
Okay.
All right, let the aircraft start descending. And pitch for white line. We're already in the white arc, so I'm just gonna go flaps full down.
Okay.
Get close to this rain here. I'll turn the base. And main thing is focusing on the AOA. Pitching for that white line. Lower is okay too. It'll just bring you down quicker. Making sure you don't bust the flap limitation. And then the check is like a 7. So geared up for water landing. Flaps down. Water rudders up.
Okay.
All right. And watch a white line.
Okay, so this is fairly deep, huh?
Pretty straightforward. Yeah, maintaining 3,000 RPM all the way down until touchdown.
Okay.
Yep, checking again. Gears up for water landing, flaps down, water rudders up. Final looks pretty clear. Water looks pretty good. I'm a bit lower than white line just because I'm trying to get down like earlier. But this water here looks good, so.
Good, all right.
I do see a buoy way up there. Maintain.
Oh, there's a flag. I'm not sure if that's a flag. Okay. Okay. So now you start holding it flat?
Yeah, about 10, 15 feet up. Just start rolling it into a slightly aft and neutral type, like tail low, and just let it settle right in. Then power to idle and stick back to help with the braking. But
yeah, this is nice. Awesome.
Yeah, it's cool, right? Yeah, and right here the water is actually great. It's kind of like almost perfect water conditions.
Right. Okay.
So immediately the airplane's going to weather vane into the wind. You can see the flag, so it's turning into the wind right here.
Okay. So show me how to operate the water rudder. So you would put that down now?
Yeah, you probably would. I mean, well, so why don't you taxi? So first, let's try to turn out of the wind without the water rudder and see if you can do it. And the wind might be light enough here to be able to do it. Yeah,
no problem.
It is. So you can see. I mean, these light wind conditions, you don't necessarily need the water rudder. But if you put it down, you will feel more authority. So if you want to, just all you do is flick that down.
Okay.
And you'll be able to feel some more rudder authority.
Okay.
Now its limit is 10 knots of ground speed. So we can use it here at idle taxi like this, but if we're going to be doing step taxi or obviously takeoff, we retract it.
Okay.
So, and then we just use ground speed there. So, or yeah, at idle you're basically doing about 4 knots.
Okay.
So this is idle taxi. I think it's. I mean, what I like about it is it's stable on the water. You know, it's like it's not rocking and stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
And these, the calmer water conditions help too. Obviously, if you get really
also
rough.
Surprisingly dry in here in the rain as well as on touchdown. No spray.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah, it keeps it dry. Yep, it's still maneuverable. If the winds were stronger, we'd probably have to use a bit more power, kind of go into almost more of like a plow type taxi to.
So when you taxi on the water, do you recommend to keep the flaps down or raise them?
I keep them down.
Okay.
I don't really think there's. It's just. It also helps with keeping configuration. We use full flaps for takeoff, so it's just the
just leave it
configuration
alone.
set.
Okay.
Yeah. If I don't know if they were blocking your view, if you're trying to look at something, then yeah, you could put them up. But
yeah, okay.
Other than that, I don't really see a reason to put them up.
There's a boat over there.
Yep. All right. What I'll do next is I'll demonstrate a step taxi, and then I'll roll right into a takeoff. Kind of just show you how it goes, and then we'll get up and we can have you try it too.
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty.
Your aircraft?
All right, my aircraft. So for the step, we're gonna be up on the step. I'm gonna raise the water rudder.
There's the checklist. Let me follow along here.
Yeah. So configuration again, gears up for water, flaps down, water rudders up.
Okay.
Step taxi starts out like a normal takeoff.
So I don't. Is there a step taxi procedure in here?
I don't think there is in there, but
didn't see one either.
yeah, I think it's more just like normal flying. But there is in like the training manuals that we have. But basically, we're gonna apply full power. We're gonna get to.
We do have a step.
Oh, there it is.
Taxi
Okay.
procedure. So bilge pump on. You did that.
Yeah.
Landing
Yeah,
gear
we can
up.
check.
We
So
got that.
if we get this light, that means there's like at least 1 gallon of water in the bilge area.
Okay.
So that's not. So we know we don't have 1 gallon, but it's still good to check if you've been idling or on the water for a while.
Got it. Okay.
Right, and there's a boat coming toward us, so I'm going to want to get going just so we avoid his wake if he passes by us. So you can feel us rising up onto the step. There's the rise. I'm going to relax the back pressure because I had like full back pressure before. Okay. Let the